Oh, that was interesting. I just caught a little rage error. That's all. That's all. You guys haven't missed a thing.
Yeah, I think you cleared your throat a bit too much there.
It's reverberating off the walls now. Well, you don't have to. It's think about making yourself.
Yeah, no, yeah, don't think that much about it.
Was it like a bad omen to talk about the last janitor?
Make fun of one cop and they all show up.
Awkward
there's
time
more
for
to
nap.
come, probably. I mean, they obviously haven't got anything to do. 4 cops in here, 4 out there. Obviously, there's no crime being committed, which doesn't surprise me.
I feel like this. That is a sting operation I wasn't aware of.
The only crime being committed is that hair dye
It's
job.
an intervention.
Oh.
No, that's a good one.
Cover. You can't blow our cover. Right. Okay.
But yeah, I have seemed to notice very much a lack of crime lately.
Well, that's a
You
good
just gotta
thing.
say the
Unit.
special word.
Quiet.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Is that like a safe word?
That's not a magical
Yeah.
word.
They see that guy coming with his
I don't know,
fucking
people are
blazing
superstitious of that word.
sunglasses, and they run the other way. They don't want none of
Oh, now I
Yeah,
got
sunglasses
the audio
indoors
problem.
is just weird.
What are you talking about?
Well, I'm
Especially
sorry that
ones
my
like that.
glasses frame my
Let's try
face.
turning that
Yes, I'm
off.
also referring to Sparks and Victor, who are also wearing sunglasses indoors.
I wear my sunglasses at night.
Oh, there it is.
I love that
Well,
song.
it is kind of bright in here. I get that, but
Yeah, maybe just turn your mic on and
The
off,
light
because
reflecting off your hair.
my thing wasn't there, and then I turned it on
That's
and
my
off, and it
full
came
head.
right back.
I was about to make you, JJ.
That's right, we've got Dante's Inferno next to me as well, so.
It's infernal.
Let's get to looking at this, because we're gonna need
Fires are bubbling
this.
over there.
absolutely.
Hell hath no fury like a Killian scorn.
It's a marina.
Hello, everybody.
He lives.
How we
Hello,
doing?
Mr. Mayor.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
Does
We
he
haven't
look
started
younger?
yet, right?
No, we waited for you.
I've only seen the painting oven, I think.
Fantastic.
There is a painting oven in here.
I'm
I
sorry.
didn't commission
What?
a painting. What are you talking about?
Never mind then.
All right. Are we getting started or what?
Ready when you
Suppose
are.
so.
What are we waiting for, huh? What are we waiting for?
More city councillors, maybe?
Christmas.
Yeah.
I don't know if they'll be showing up.
Yep.
Yeah, we can
Well, that
wait
would be
5
nice.
to 10 more
Yeah.
minutes. But...
Yeah, we could.
Okay, so I can definitely be heard.
Do you want the audience to sit in the seats, to make it feel full?
No, it's fine. It is what it is. It is what it is. Well, let's
Shouting.
get started. This council meeting is now in session. So, order of events. Next Friday, the town hall is an early one. It's going to start at 4 p.m. EST, 3 p.m. CST, 1 p.m. PST, 9 p.m. BST, and 6 a.m. AEST. Everybody got that?
Yep.
All right. Sweet. Some very exciting news. Very exciting. And I have to say, before I continue, a huge thank you to the deputy mayor. She has been keeping this office afloat in my absence. We're going through some, having some family things going on right now, and the deputy mayor's just been absolutely pumping it out. It's been fantastic. And one of the things that she's working on right now is another career fair coming up on the 6th of June in Paleto Bay. Slots is still open to sign up. All you got to do is send a letter to city or speak with Deputy Mayor Kelly directly. And I have to say, the last town hall meeting was fantastic down at the mall. It was very great to see everybody there, mingling, using the mall for what it's for. It was very nice. Status update on old business. The charter and code. Dated an ordinance with feedback. Yeah, accordance with feedback. All right. Kelly, do you want to speak on that?
Remember we had the closed session and then the council gave feedback, so we started updating the code with the little things that they wanted to change. But at the last town hall, which I believe was May 9th, we introduced the public to the new charter and the new code, and that is where
Yes.
legislation that comes from council
Oh.
goes.
Fantastic. Yes, fantastic. Wow, okay. I'm a little bit shaky. Okay. Yes, the charter and code. I'm very excited about that. I think I know that there are some who could see it as a layer of bureaucracy, but it is definitely not. The charter and the code is a fantastic opportunity for this city council, the mayor's office, and the city council, and you to directly affect how this city operates. You know, because we've never been able to affect the state constitution. That is not our business. That is the state's business. But the way that we run this city, the city of Los Santos, within the city limits, that is well within our control, as long as it complies with the state, obviously. But it's very, very exciting, and I can't wait to, start seeing what ideas you guys have. If you push for something, if you want something, speak with your local city councilor if you can catch them, and say, listen, I think this would be great for the city. I think, there shouldn't be trucks in this road because there's always trucks in this road and they're running people over or whatever. They're bumping into people and people are getting hurt. Blah blah blah. Going too fast. These little things they add up and they make the city a better place for everybody to live in, right? So that was a terrible example, but you know what I mean. The handicap passes. Kelly, could you comment?
Yes. So as it pertains to like the charter and code, like you were saying, if you want to make a difference in your city, I heard on Rebel Radio that someone got their car towed for parking in a handicapped spot, and that sparked the idea, what if they actually needed that pass? So why not get that legislation passed here in the city, so for individuals that need it, these passes are available. And starting next week, I'll be able to work on the legislation to put that forward. For the rough outline, you would get an application here at City Hall, and then you would need to go to Pillbox and get a medical slip from a medical professional that will give you an evaluation, and if you are deemed to need the pass, then they will give you a date of issuance and a date of expiration, meaning after the pass expires, you need to go back in for another checkup because you can either get issued a temporary or a permanent pass, and if it's a temporary one, we're going to need that information updated before we can extend your pass. And then once we get that information on your application, we'll take it over to the LSSD and they'll update your profile accordingly, your pass with your vehicle.
Phenomenal. This is exactly what I mean, people. This kind of thing, these little things, they add up. And the deputy mayor's been pumping them out. How long is it going to take? Or would you prefer to wait till the end?
It was
2 seconds?
The pass.
Sure. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
So if you are requiring a disability badge, whatever you call it, will an EMT do, or does it have to be a doctor?
It has to be a doctor.
That's what I want to know. Thank you.
No problem. Thanks for your question. The scope legislation and SBA regulations. It is drafted and available. Now, Kelly, could you help me out here?
I have left copies available in the binder if anyone was having trouble locating it. Councilman Danoff told me that some people were having trouble. So I have left copies in the itinerary binder that you can find in the city legislation cabinet. The scope legislation is standards. I'm sorry, give me a second.
Sure thing.
There we go. Thank you. Sorry. The standards for compliance and oversight of private entities. That is your new legislation if you wish to be a business owner, either formally structured, so if you have an LLC, a corporation, if you want to be a charity, we also have certificates of incorporation, and if you are wishing to sell and distribute alcohol in this state, you're going to need one of these. They have been authorized by the governor's office to be issued here from the mayor's office to you guys. There are different tiers. So, like I said, businesses, corporations, if you want to make changes and updates to your application, if you want to get a one-time permit, if you were trying to get alcohol for an event, or if you wanted to get a kind of similar to the state permits for special events, if you wanted to just get one that you could use multiple times, you just pay a one-time fee and it covers you for on-site and off-site distribution. And then with the certificates, like I said, corporations and then charities, either you fit in one of the categories that we will have listed on the application, or you have a category that you would like to present, which is also going to be another factor that's tied into these certificates. We would like a presentation from you, what this corporation is about, what falls under this corporation, or what your charity is about. So all that information can be read in the legislation and what will require you to get one of these licenses or certificates, which would be if you were involved in transactional business activity in the state. And starting June 1st, all business owners will need to get new applications, whether you've had one before, you're getting one for the first time. It's just if you were a business owner before, you can get these new applications at 50% off until July 1st. And then for the
Phenomenal.
SBA, the regulations, so there are new laws and compliance regulations that go with owning a lease and what could possibly get your lease terminated and how you go about paying these leases, which will be an annual contract. So all that's detailed in the SBA regulations. And from talking
Fantastic.
with the governor, the way we would like to do this is, as opposed to you go straight to the governor's office and let's say you want a lease for Bahama Mamas. You do phenomenal, everything's great, you get your lease, you pay your deposit of, let's say 50 grand. And then you come here and get your license and then, so you can't get a license and now you're sitting on a 50 grand property that you can't operate. So for future reference, you will need to get a license before you get a lease.
Okay. This is all very interesting stuff. Very interesting stuff.
I don't sound convinced by that.
Well, you know, it's dry.
It's
I
paper.
admit
I've
it.
been working for
It's
this
very
for
dry,
a month.
okay?
It is. He's not wrong. So many buts.
So
It is
I'm a-
very dry.
I'm a little slow. I checked out a bit there. So are you saying that if we already own a business, or if we already have a lease for a business and an alcohol license and all that, we need to re-up it?
Yes, because if you look at your current license, there was no language written about it for leases or these licenses, and they don't have any date of expiration. It's just like, here you go, you own the business, you have the license, good luck to you. So
Alright.
under these new rules, they do have dates of expiration. And
Alright.
Will it
guidance
be a
and guidelines.
long one?
No,
Okay, go ahead.
no, sir. Do they have to pay again to redo their license?
That's why if you currently have one, if you will get 50% off until July 1st.
Why
Because
isn't it free?
If they
Well,
already have, one, why do they have to pay again?
Taxes.
Yeah, for like the new registration for the new forms, and some people, like if you were issued yours in March, yours would be expiring in June.
I think the other thing is like admin costs and stuff, right? I mean, there's people who got to write this thing up and hand it out to you and stuff like that. Speaking of which, I know that might not be a satisfying answer for a lot of you, but that's my kind of thought process. But speaking of which, this office, the office of the mayor, we need clerks. We need clerks. Everybody with me? We need clerks. We need clerks.
We
Need
do,
clerks.
because it would help process these
Uh-huh.
applications so much faster. So please, when you do submit your application, be patient and wait for notice. We'll put a flyer up when we're taking them. So as soon as midnight hits, please don't send in an application. Like, there's me and there's Athena, and hopefully we will add one more to our team, but please just be patient with us. We are going to get your applications processed.
When do we need to have the new applications done for?
Since this is like the first round of these, you'll have the whole month, but then after this, when your renewal time comes up, you will have a 2-week window
Oh,
to renew your expired license before you get a suspension.
By whole month, you don't mean the end of this month, do you, Kelly? You mean the whole of next month?
No, yeah. So you'll have from June 1st to July to
Okay,
get
okay.
your license.
So the whole month is literally one day. So
No,
I was
don't.
like,
I'm so sorry.
okay.
And we have to go where to do that?
Here, we'll have new application forms to hand to you.
All right.
You could just do it right after this. Oh wow,
I will.
great idea from the guy at the
Sounds like a
back
great idea.
there.
I will do that.
Fantastic idea.
Yeah, it's
Right.
Sorry.
Councilwoman Amber,
Yes.
do you have a compact you'd like to comment on?
No, it's no longer going to be moving forward. I believe the two governments going to be incorporated in their new laws once the new jail system goes into effect.
Okay. All right. Fantastic. Well, partial adaptation into law. That's what that's referring to. It's sort of starting to mold to the new standard, I suppose. Am I right in thinking that?
Yeah, you can
Or am
see
I a
it
big dummy?
reflected in some of the new penal code updates.
Ah, okay. Okay. Very nice. Very nice. Well, it's time for my favorite part of the meeting. My favorite part of all is hearing from my friends at the other departments. So, without further ado, drum roll, please. The sheriff. What you got to say, Sheriff?
Nothing to say this week.
I love his energy.
He's got nothing to say this week, but that's okay. He's great. It's great to see him here. Who's here from other departments? We got medical, huh? No?
No doctors.
All right, well, they got nothing to say neither. What about the DOJ? Anybody from the DOJ in the house tonight?
Amber?
I have nothing to bring up. No.
Nothing to bring up.
But
No
she did
new
win a
business.
case yesterday.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Fantastic. Fantastic. Do you have any new business?
Nope.
Miss Chaser?
No, I have no new business. So.
And we've heard from the other council members that they don't have business. We heard in advance from a few of them. Is that correct?
No business was brought up at the closed session.
It's gonna be a short one, folks. It's gonna be a short one. You know what I'll do? So I'll get through the last couple of things on the itinerary, and then after this, I kind of want a bit more of an open forum. So if you have questions about anything, if you have concerns, comments, anything, just feel free to shout it out because there's not that many people here, anyways. Just maybe raise your hand or something, just to keep a bit of decorum at least. But a couple things before I do that. So there's election news. Elections for the next mayor. That and sheriff. mayor, sheriff, and city council, they are next month, folks. We got a few weeks with you people left. Well, you've got only a few weeks with me left, I suppose. I don't see myself running again. I think the second half of this term I've been a very disappointing mayor, and I do apologize for that. But to quote a friend of mine, shit happens. And I hope that the vision of the city, with the certain things that in my time that everyone around me has tried to implement, as well as the honesty of this office and the communication, the open communication. I hope that continues with the whoever is lucky enough to become the next mayor. I really do. I want to see this whole city thrive. And that comes from the heart. So, everything that we've tried in the past that admittedly I haven't had the strength to push forward. I hope that someone else takes the baton and runs with it right up the goddamn hill. You know what I'm saying? So, the candidate registration for mayor and city council will be open this weekend. Is that clear? The candidate registration for mayor and city council will be open this weekend. If you feel like the city is not doing enough, if you feel like you can make a change, if you feel like you have the motivation and the charisma to push change directly and manage this office, please register for candidacy. Please do that. Even if you do not succeed in the end, I think that genuinely, I mean this genuinely, I think that one of the best parts of the mayoral experience, and honestly the city council experience when it can happen, is the debate in the election phase. Because that not only proves to other people that you're capable, it proves to yourself that you're capable. And yeah, you might not get the seat, but you get to stand up on stage and put your foot down about your principles, and everybody hears it. And people understand, wow, this guy really knows what he's talking about, right? You get a bit of a thrill. So I highly recommend it. I highly recommend it. Only if you intend to actually be the mayor, of course. That don't just do it for fun, because I mean, everybody's very ridiculous. So the next election will be June 23rd to June 27th. That is the election period of which I am talking about. I suppose that goes for the sheriff's office too.
Mm-hmm.
But that is their own thing. They will be managing that themselves. The last day of my term will be July 4th. It'll be 4th of July, 1985. What a day to go out, huh? What a day to go out. Go out with a goddamn bang. You'll see me with a bunch of sprinklers and... Oh, you know what you should do? You guys should strap me to a firework. That's what you should do. Strap me to a fucking firework and blast me off into space.
We
Why
should
not?
have a barbecue, Mayor. We should have
A big barbecue. That'd be nice. Yeah, yeah, sure. I'm sure if you strap me to a rocket, it would probably end with a barbecue. But right.
If that happens, who's gonna do late night in Los Santos?
Oh God, you're right. You're right. I got civilian life to get back to after this. God, that'll be an exciting new journey. Huh? An exciting new journey. So, we come to the point in our wonderful little meeting where anybody is going to be able to just ask anything, say anything, do whatever you want. So, feel free to leave at this point because after this there'll be an adjournment. But if you have comments, critiques, questions, please just come up here, raise your hand, shout them out, do whatever you want. We'll keep it nice and casual. Sir, you got something for us?
Why not? Am I yelling right now?
People at the back.
I hear you clearly.
As I cannot tell how loud I'm speaking. But anyway.
I can hear you.
San Andreas International Car Show is coming up June 7th. It's going to be a more or less all-day affair with the main car show portion happening after the 7 p.m. Eastern storm. When we'll be doing the judging and all that fun stuff. So please get your cars registered as soon as you can so we can get those tracked. Just PO Hayes with the names of your vehicles and license plates. And then we'll get back to you with next steps. Then we'll also be sending out to people the schedule of events and whatnot as we get closer to the actual car show date. So yeah, that's all I got.
It's good to have some times.
Where is it being held at again?
Paleto Bay Speedway.
Gotcha.
Fantastic. Oh, you got a question? Go ahead.
I have
Just
a
shut it up.
comment. Yeah. Can anybody hear me?
Yes.
I guess my comment is. Oh, I'm sorry, not about the car show.
Oh, all right.
Is that Antonio?
All right, sure. Yeah, go ahead then.
What the?
Thank you, Sparks. Appreciate it.
Sorry, Sparks. I guess my comment would
seeing a
be
ghost.
to the mayor's office, city council, city hall, to have more of a background check policy or a policy to see if the people who are running for city council and the mayor's office and I guess the sheriff's office are going to be available and serious about their position that they're taking, because I believe that there is still a seat that has not been that was given to someone that has not been filled. They have not showed up at all. So I don't know if there can be some sort of, I don't know, new policy to getting people into these high roles.
I think that definitely has some merit. But more than what we currently do is kind of tough, you know? I think what it comes down to is just trust, that basic sense of trust that they will be reliable and that they will actually pull through.
Life situations also change sometimes.
Understood.
Yes. Yeah.
Understood, but
When it comes to background check things, I mean, obviously we can check for criminal intent, criminal behavior, that kind of thing. Big red flags that make us say, "Wow, okay, maybe this guy should not have a seat." But I mean, when it comes to how proactive they will be, if they will even attend council meetings, there is just no way of seeing that in advance. But I think that in terms of retrospectively, once a council member or a member of staff, the mayor, for example, once they're in office, and if they are in office and they start to take large absences, I think that the policy should just be to check in on them, make sure that their intention is still with us, and if it isn't, if they're honest about it, then we can open that position up. Sorry, what was that, Sparks?
Shouldn't you have like an abdication clause with like a by-election type kick in for certain situations like that? Like if the guy never showed up ever once, couldn't you trigger a runoff from that?
You can motion for
There
a
should
vote of
be-
no confidence and have
there
them
should be
removed.
some follow-up. I believe it's been like at least 3 weeks, and the person that was supposed to be seated hasn't even been here.
I think it's been like 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh my
he
God,
ran,
Miss Casey.
and I saw his name, but I never saw him. So I'm just saying there has to be some sort of follow through with
tell
these
you what.
candidates
I tell
or
you what.
something.
I tell you what. You know what? You know what the real problem
interview
there is.
process or something.
You know what the real problem there is. Even if the fact that they got their candidacy, that's neither the fact that they may not have shown up, that's something, right? That's something to bat an eye at. But it is part of the responsibility of me. That is part of my responsibility to keep an eye on the city council, make sure things are running, and if they're not, vote them out. It's really as simple as that. I mean, remember how a previous mayor voted out a council member over pretty much nothing, and it's that same thing. And you're all aware, just as I am, that I have been absent also. That's not out of choice, but You know, I think that in a properly functioning government with a present mayor, um, that would be there would be accountability there. There would be something to say. Listen, deputy mayor, council members. This council member has not been here for for the last 4 weeks. We haven't heard from him. We've been sending letters.
Oh no, there
I
were
don't know if
3
that's the case actually. In this current situation, I don't know if we've been trying to contact them. I can't speak for the staff. Um, but that is in an ideal world. That's how it would work.
Because he missed
I
May
would vote him
9th.
out, but I haven't done that
Today's
because
2.
I've not
The
been
next
aware
one
of
will
this
be
because I've been
3.
absent.
And if I may make a suggestion, city
Sure,
council
go for it.
is its own entity, apart from the mayor's office. So if maybe between the city council people, they elect someone who is in charge of that city council.
The mayor is in
to-
charge of the
The
city
mayor
council.
is,
It's
but-
under
But
the
I
plan.
understand. But I mean, okay, well, someone, okay, I guess just some follow up or just some accountability needs to be
They should at
taken
least be held to
into.
the same standards as a
Yeah.
business owner. Like if I don't have my business open
Yes.
enough that 2-week period, then I'm gonna get it taken away from me. But they can be gone for 4 weeks at a time.
That is an
Yeah.
extremely good point. That is an
This is a
extremely
high
good point.
ranking. I mean, this is a high ranking privilege. Job. So I mean, there has to be
Has there been any communication, any leave of absence notice, anything like that
No notice
from
from
that
him.
council
I have
member?
not. No, I have not seen anything.
But I've definitely been tracking it. So his first day he should have taken was May 9th. So that's one meeting. This makes the second meeting, as the last 2 were canceled. And upon the third meeting, that's when he was going to be given notice and we were going to bring this to the council. Because you missed 3 meetings in a row.
Right. So I think, that's definitely something in a policy that we could change instead of, I suppose, instead of kind of tracking it per meeting, track it per week. I think that may be something we can do to check in with these council members weekly if they haven't been seen or heard of. I think it's important to just keep on top of that. So yeah,
That's it.
thank you.
Sorry,
Thank you
I'm
very
just.
much, Casey. No, please, no. Thank you very much for that comment. It's very, very important. You're right. You are right. I mean, these people. It should be a.
It's the people that are in these seats that suffer from people that they elect or that are supposed to be sitting there that
Not wrong.
Yes, because then change can't happen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
And you are exactly right. If a business owner is absent for 2 weeks, then they lose their business. If a council member is absent for a period of time similar, they should lose their seat. That should be how we operate.
Yeah, I think that's
And
fair.
I
We
think
can
that's
definitely bring it
and this
down
is
so
a
the
this is a
compliance
prime
is the
example,
same.
everybody, of something that can be implemented into the city charter. Post haste. That's something that can come to my desk after the council members, the active council members, have reviewed it. They can put it on my desk. I can sign it, and bada bing, it's in motion, right? So I think that's definitely something that I would like to see personally.
Okay. 2 weeks, no presents.
You try and
Your
put a
seat's
put a
empty.
note down about that, maybe, Athena, Deputy Mayor.
I'm taking it down.
Fantastic. Okay. Is there anything else from anybody here tonight? Oh, yeah. Please go ahead.
I have no idea how I'm speaking right now. If anyone can let me know.
I can hear you.
Pull your tourist map out and then put it away. You'll see.
Oh wow, look at that.
That's such a weird fix for that.
Oh, this is why I've always liked you. Okay, so I should not be standing here right now at all. In fact, I should have been wheeled in. I was in a major accident, and I know some people in this room have
sorry to
also
hear
been
that.
involved in major accidents. Whilst the doctor 100% saved my life, Dr. Rosemary, the aftercare is not there in regards to the mobility that I have been suffering with. I should be in a wheelchair right now. I should also have crutches and not this tiny, tiny, tiny cane. My back is killing me. It looks like I have a fat ass. I don't like it. So I would like the city council, if they can, to look into possibly providing wheelchairs and crutches to people that suffer injuries, because the length of my injury is going to be a lot longer as I cannot, recover and rest my legs.
I think
That is my issue.
well, I'm very, very sorry to hear that. It's very troubling. In regards to crossover with medical care, I think that the very first thing that needs to happen is myself meeting with the medical department to discuss this matter, or the deputy mayor.
Yeah,
And
they told me that there was no wheelchairs available, no crutches available, and I was given
Right.
this tiny little walking stick.
so they said that.
They don't. They can't give you a wheelchair. They can't give you crutches.
Okay, you know what this sounds like to me? This sounds like a job for John Walker. That's what it sounds like to me.
The wheelchair has already been invented, sir.
Yeah, I know, but they don't just invent things; they implement, they distribute. You know, so it's definitely something to take into consideration. I think when it comes to something to think about, it's definitely something to think about. This is not one of those things I can just snap my fingers and make happen.
I know.
Obviously, you know that.
And I do just want to stress
But,
that the EMTs and the doctors at Pillbox have been absolutely incredible. They just don't have the ability to hand out wheelchairs and crutches, and that's just something I want to bring up.
All right. Well, I will speak with them, see how they think it should be handled, whether it's something that we can do directly or if it's a resource that can be funded. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, it could just be that we could vote to have city funds utilized to implement those resources.
I just worry if my injury was any more severe, I would have been paralyzed,
Right.
which means I'd then have to crawl around everywhere,
Right.
Or pay someone to carry me around. So yeah, it's just the only reason.
I think if you're paralyzed, I think the best thing would be to, and that's all right. It's fine.
Shoot me.
No, I was just gonna say probably just stay home. I think at that point you've got
Not allowed to go anywhere yet.
more concerns than attending city council meetings. But thank you for your comment. I will. This is definitely something that we will pursue because I don't like that. I don't like that people who are injured are not getting that care. Does anybody else have anything they'd like to say? Nope. Nope. Okay.
Oh, can
All
I
right.
add one more thing?
Oh, sure. Go for it, Deputy Mayor. Please have at it.
So, along with the business licenses, alcohol licenses, and certificates, there's also the special event permits. So, those will start being issued as of June 1st as well. If you've already currently have an event that's happening, you've already advertised for it, don't worry about it. This won't apply to you, but any event after, you'll need to apply for a special event permit. The criteria will be listed on the application.
And what exactly classifies as a special event? If it's off your premises, or?
I can read it through with you briefly right now.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
So where is?
I think in layman's terms, that's definitely a factor. Is if it's off of your personal premises, yeah, that's definitely a factor. But there's more to it, I think.
All right.
So the event is held on public property or state-managed land and requires partial or full control of access to the area. The expected attendance is anticipated to have more than 30 participants present at any one time. Environmental considerations: the event may generate excessive noise, waste, or environmental impacts like locals, how they just get reckless with their vehicles, and that's going to be the responsibility of either mechanics or the LSSD to clean up. public safety involvement if you require first responders at your event, traffic disruption if the event affects traffic flow or limits regular public access to an area, public advertising through government mediums, i.e., the bulletin board, scope, transactional business activity, if there is any exchange of goods, services, money, then you would need a permit. If there's going to be alcohol served there, you're going to need the permit and you're going to need to have the valid license.
All right, sounds good. Thank you.
No problem.
I have a question.
Yes.
Is it any one of those criteria, or is it a combination of those criteria?
Any one of those.
So in the criteria states that if I have to advertise my business, if I have to advertise something, then it becomes a requirement for a permit?
If it's not on your private property. So if you were holding this event at Hayes and you're advertising through a government medium, perfectly fine. If you're holding an event at Legion Square and you're advertising it on the bulletin board, yes.
What if
So
you
surely
want to have
it's
a spontaneous beach party?
Surely
Perfectly
it's
fine.
any one of those criteria after the obvious fact that it's on public property, right?
Yes.
If I want to advertise
So
like,
it's in addition to that.
a race up at the speedway for just like a few people to shop and do one evening, would I need to get an event permit for that? If it's like a spontaneous thing, where like, hey, come down to the racetrack and we'll go do a couple of laps, that's technically an event, and it's technically on public property, even though it's spontaneous. Does it also need to hit like, I'm not charging for the event, I'm just having people show up, as a legal way to have some fun?
Here's the thing. When it comes to these things, that is exactly the kind of event. If you came to me and said, "I have this event planned for
So then
tomorrow.
no, you
I
wouldn't
just
need a
feel like
permit.
doing this. Do I need a special event permit?" I would just say, "Nah, just
No.
go ahead. You're fine." You know what I mean? Case by case. I think there is policy, there is structure, and these things can be amended to be more clear. But at the end of the day, you're not going to be dealing with robots and androids. It's not just ones and zeros. You can come to us and say, "Hey, I've got this event. Do I need this?" And we can genuinely just say, "No, you're fine. Go ahead."
Yeah, if I was like bored one evening, decided to throw up a billboard and said, "Come on down to the speedways, do a couple of laps. Whoever wants to show up."
No,
I'm not gonna have time to come to you first to get
But I
approved.
wouldn't even.
If
But
it's
I
that
wouldn't even think in
criteria,
that.
we can remove that one, the public advertising, because as long as you're not
I
doing
think we
transactional
may
business,
need to amend that.
and you're just having fun, yeah.
Yeah, because
Even
public
if it's on a-
advertising
sorry
could
to
be as
interrupt.
simple as putting a flyer up. Yes.
Yeah, sorry to interrupt. Even if it's, let's say, the raceway that he's on about, that's a dedicated place for dedicated racing, do we still need to apply for an event permit for something that's dedicated already for that, something that's built for that? Because I
Built for
think that's pretty
purpose.
stupid
It's a
if we
very
have
good
to
question.
apply for, if we have to apply for something that's already built there and designed for racing. If there's going to be races held there, let races be held there. That's my only concern when it comes to that one. Every other event, yeah, I completely agree with. Get yourself an event permit. But if it's a pre-built place, for example, again, I'm using the racetrack. The racetrack thing, I don't really think that anyone should need to apply. If you're just going to throw up a bulletin.
That's the same
So
as
if you're
someone-
making money, then you can't
Yes.
have. Okay, so if you're making money on it, then you have to get
Yes,
a permit.
because you don't
Yeah, 'cause
own
they
the
need to make
land.
money
That's
too.
the key factor. So if I just wanted to, Bahama Mamas is a nightclub. I just want to go to there and party. That's what it was built for. So I should be able to use that facility, not pay anyone to rent it, and then go about my merry way after charging people entry fee and for food
Well,
and
no,
drink.
that's not what we were saying.
No,
at
he's
all.
saying about the racetrack.
Yeah, but that's not what he's saying either.
Because it's built for racing.
Right. If a couple of folks want to get together and do a little friendly race.
Oh yeah,
Okay,
no,
so
that's
is it-
perfectly
is
fine.
it
But
ille-
if-
is it then?
No.
Is it then illegal for us to sit there as friends and have a friendly wager between each
yeah.
other? Do we go against then your guidelines for sitting to say, hey, Casey, $100 says I can beat you around the track. Do I then have to apply and
No.
waste my time. Well, not
God,
waste
no.
my time, but go and get
No.
an event just for a little wager because I'm making money.
No,
No,
that's
there's
a
no
bet.
way.
You're not
Yeah,
selling anything.
I would say
it's not tickets. That's a bet.
Got you. Okay.
I
sweet.
would say if it does make it, I think it will make it easier. In addition to the guidelines and the structure of the documentation, we could potentially work on very specific stipulations that would negate it. For example, if you were going to be using the racetrack with some buddies for racing, and you wanted to, you know, I don't know, you had your friend Joe had another friend group that wants to come down and you know, you've been meaning to sell them a car or something like that, right? Shit like that, you know, situational transactions. I mean, I think these types of things can be added as an additional kind of specific stipulation page. But as it stands, the most basic way that I look at this is that again, you're dealing with myself, well, at least for the next 4 weeks. You're dealing with the deputy mayor for the next 4 weeks. You're dealing with Athena. You're dealing with people. So if you come to us and say, hey, you know, I've got an event planned, like a serious, like I want to use Legion Square. I want to use that space. I want to set up a carnival. I want to, you know, have all this shit. That's an obvious, you get the thing, right? If you can come to us with questions and say, yeah, you can come to us with questions and say, hey, listen, I use that drag race spot all the time. I use the racing spot all the time. And me and some buddies are going to be going up this Friday. There is going to be a few of us, you know, but you know, there's no intention of using it as an official event. I mean, it really does come down to how you perceive your own event in a way. You know, with a certain limitation on that. If you have 300 people, but you say it's a casual thing, you're fucking kidding yourself, right?
Casual.
But yeah,
That's not casual.
but you know, it really does come down to how you personally perceive it, and if you feel, because we all have agency, we're all smart adults. If you feel like you probably do need an event permit, then you probably do. You just come down and get one. Simple as that. And if you feel like you probably don't, you can check. If you don't want to check, we don't have, you know, the Gestapo that's going to come down and break down your doors. But you might get a letter in the mail with a fine. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know that part of the situation.
Make sure the law enforcement knows the terms and conditions. I'm not getting arrested for
Yes.
stipulation if they don't understand.
Yes, exactly. Of course.
That's what might be my next thing. As long as like the LSSD can be informed, because look, I ain't saying the LSSD doesn't know the law. They enforce the whole law, but there are people out there who go through the gray areas quite a lot.
Yeah, of course.
And, as long as there's no real gray areas for us civilians out here who just want to just hold something
Have fun.
small.
Yeah.
And then it's not thrown in our face, because that's
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. Like you're doing something and all of a sudden, oh, this looks a lot like an event to me. Here's a fine.
Yeah, an event you weren't invited to. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
So as long as the gray areas are mitigated, that's probably the main concern for everyone. There's no real big gray areas. Like there's always going to be gray areas with things, but as long as there's no major gaps that can't be extorted by anyone, whether it be civilians, LSSD, anyone it could be. As long as there's no gray areas, that's probably the only thing that really matters, eh?
Yep. I completely agree. Completely agree.
I think Arrow has a question.
Yeah.
Hey, go ahead.
So, you might have said, someone might have said it before. I kind of came in a bit late while you were talking about it. But where are the papers for the event permit going to be? Am I going to have to talk to someone in City Hall? Because I don't usually see anyone in City Hall. Or are there just going to be like permits on the desk that I can just fill out?
You have to speak to a person. We have inquired about having a local City Hall personnel here with the documents in hand for you, but that's not an option. So you have to speak to somebody, or if you need one and you want to make sure you meet the deadlines for your event, just mail City. Someone would happily just mail you a form back.
I think, you know, when it comes to, if you feel like you probably do need one because you know you're going to be throwing an absolute rager with a lot of people and a lot of businesses involved, it's your responsibility as the event holder to get ahead of the curve and send a letter to city. Because I know for a fact. I mean, I know it doesn't sound like a lot when you've personally experienced silence, from a department, from a government department. But I know for a fact that both Athena and Deputy Mayor Kelly are extremely responsive. So if you send something, they will respond to it within a matter of days. So or hours, depending on the day. So yeah, all I can do is give you my word, and just get ahead of the curve and send a letter. And I wish that we could hire somebody just for the desk. I do wish that it would make things a lot smoother. I think, but I don't think that that's an option currently. So we've got to work with what we got, right? Anybody else? All right. Fantastic. Who likes that song? I like that song.
It's a great song.
Is that your fucking theme song?
It's a good
This
rendition.
meeting. All right, thanks. This meeting is adjourned. Thank you, everybody, for coming. Appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Remember, don't forget, just before you go, if you have a business thing you want to, re-up, please speak with Athena or the deputy mayor before you leave.
Hi.
Probably the best time to do it because they're standing right
Told you
here.
I'd be the first one.
Well, today,
Barely bait me.
June 1st. That's when everyone can fill
Oh,
out.
June 1st is like
Excuse me.
now.
Hey,
You want me
how
to
you
lose
doing,
my
pal?
spot in line to one person? I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
I mean, if you want to
All right,
review
all right.
the applications, like I said, feedback. I think Archie
what's going
had
on?
some good points. I think you had some good points. So because you came to the town hall, if you
Give
want
me
to
a second
review
to make
it,
sure.
I would say don't
talking.
submit anything. But if you see anything like gray areas that could be exploited,
Well, no, it's well, I mean for the business permit or
yeah,
business thing.
yeah. So if you see
The event permits, I mean, whatever. But
I don't mind handing those out, but I would just say please do not submit anything until notice goes up on June 1st.
the mayor did say that we could talk to you after.
Oh God. Yeah, no, June 1st, please, June 1st. All businesses, it's only me and Athena.
I can see, but if you get ahead of us now, then you don't have to deal with us on the 1st. And that gives you time to deal with all the other people.
Sparks, this poor lady.
I just don't want to lose my number one business.
know.
I have the first business license in the city.
I have the first
Literally-
alcohol license.
I would have had that too if I served alcohol, but I don't. And it could. You have a supply for some reason.
Yeah.
Just for a second. Yeah, SA00001.
All this
Oh, he
to
spelled.
first.
Oh, he spelled Hayes Auto wrong. I just noticed the for the first time.
Oh, so
You're not
your
a real
license isn't
business.
even valid.
You're not a real business.
Yeah, Bryce spelt it Hayes, Hays.
Wow.
He spelled San Andreas wrong? Oh no, that's right. Okay, you're good.
Okay, well, for any, because there's also a fee to get your license changed or updated if anything pertinent like co-owners or if you have a corporation, people on the board change. But if the error's on our part, like, we'll correct that for you. Because mine had an error too. Yeah, it should say
I love it.
SABUS. I don't have BUS in mine.
Amazing. All right, well.
Okay, so would you like a sample of the application?
Yes, you can send me a sample, which I totally will not fill out and send back to you.
Look at you,
You won't. You won't.
Los Santos, Mr. Big Shot, huh?
I'll throw it out. June 1st.
Throw. Wow.
You have
I'm
to
here for the
wait
same
for it to
thing.
hit the
Rude.
bulletin board. So at least you're ahead of the game because you came. So as soon as you see it, you don't have to come here and get that. You'll have the forms.
Don't worry, Sparks. I'll let you get yours in before I get mine in.
Oh, it's way cheaper than mine was.
Always knew you had it in you.
Yeah, because you have to renew every 3 months. Unless you're
Oh,
getting a
it's pretty small.
certificate, like if you're a
Oh.
corporation.
Yeah, how you doing, Mr. Kovac?
And you don't need to have a
Guess,
group of people to be a corporation.
taking
You can
life
be one
easy, I
person.
guess. Oh.
What are the rules for a corporation? Because that's what mine is.
You know, I heard about the meeting
Oh,
here today. So
if I could pass you one of these, then you can
Yeah.
get it.
Get out of the way, Sparks.
my old pals doing.
I'm doing business here.
Oh my! Oh,
Yeah, me too.
drag race strength.
Yeah, of course.
Thank you.
I believe when you hold
And also in the city
mayor's
legislation
office,
folder,
if you are
that's where
the
you'll
mayor, you
find
have
the
to-
scope
it's a conflict of
legislation.
interest to run a
So it
business.
outlines what a formally structured business is better.
Gotcha. Okay.
You're a formally structured business.
However, I mean,
I'm gonna need all of these. All right. All right.
I would
got
check
so
what
much
the actual
paperwork.
requirements
You got a
are.
lot of paperwork coming
You
from me.
you love paperwork. I'm
Apparently.
sorry. Stephanie loves paperwork
You
on your
don't
behalf.
like between those applications.
Because you know for a
business,
fact she's doing it, not you.
Ross.
No,
just,
honestly, I
like-
do most of it.
I don't necessarily think anyone loves paperwork, but there are people that are just good at it.
Yeah.
They're just
These have nice, pretty colors on them.
yes. See, I told you.
But yeah,
You did tell me that.
you'll see a lot of my name coming in. Jesus Christ.
So I have a completely unrelated
I
question.
still haven't been to your restaurant.
So
I know. No, it's never
what
open
are
all
the
around.
what is the time involvement of a
I-
mayor,
I
and
hear nothing but good
is there
things.
any sort of like
Are you gonna be open today?
criteria that prevent somebody from should prevent somebody from doing it?
That is one of the things that I want to bring up to Senate. Casey had a very good point.
Uh,
Although hers
not
was
on
related
duty.
to inactivity,
I'm gonna stay on
I
duty
do
for
have a
quite while.
legislation that I did draft after the governor's concerns with the last election, and it would put in some safeguard requirements because right now,
You have food?
if you are
Oh, yeah,
fresh
you
off
have
the
shepherd's
plane, today's
pie,
your
right?
first day, you're a citizen, you can run.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
nothing stopping you, literally. There's
Well,
nothing.
no. So for me, I mean more so like, can I own a
Gun
business
don't hurt
and
nobody.
hypothetically run for mayor
I think
and
it
still
would
keep my
be-
business?
It would be the ethics of
Look,
it.
maybe we'll
So
just
if you were
get you
mayor,
running a
you would
little bit
ask
more, you know,
somebody
for
to
this.
run
Maybe
that
I'll
business
make you
for
run
you,
outside
so that way
behind-
there's
beside
no
the car.
conflict of interest. But you can still be the boss. You just need to have a manager there for all intents and purposes.
I know if you stop head popping at me,
And
maybe
I
you
understand your
wouldn't
situation,
have
so
to
you
run
would
so
still
much
need to
get
do
back
the
in
hiring,
car.
which is fine. But you need to have like a day manager that handles most of the day to day in your stead, because this would be your number one job.
It's okay. He's not paying attention.
Eric,
What?
no,
What? Sorry.
nothing.
What?
Never mind. Nothing. You're fine.
But no, I get you. That's I'm not saying anything about doing that. I'm just curious to see what the limitations and requirements are. And what's like the average time commitment that a mayor should have per week to mayoral duties?
If you want to go based on me,
just saying, if
I
this guy
give at
becomes
least
mayor,
30 hours a
he's gonna
week.
take every
Minimum.
Good
opportunity to get by
Lord.
with his real
Yeah,
cars for
minimum
attention
30
and
hours a
pounding his
week.
car. What?
Christ. Okay.
No.
Damn. All right.
Impound my cruiser?
But if you have a strong team, that also plays a good factor. So Mayor Marino, he
What's
knows that
going
he
on
can
with you
rely
today,
on me and
Hogwall?
Athena. And like he said, if you ever send a letter here, I don't think anyone could ever say that they've waited more than 48 hours for a response.
Drunk awake.
Like, we're super responsive, and I
Am
stopped
gonna
trying to
have
get my
sobriety
legislation
test
done.
you?
And Athena's very supportive and helpful with onboarding the new staff here.
Okay. That's my questions.
I
Thank
don't
you.
think I have any. What's the
Why-
difference between a incorporation and a corporation?
No, an incorporation is an active incorporation, which makes you become a corporation.
Yes.
It's an
So-
the incorporation is the act of incorporating.
Okay, so I'm doing the incorporation.
So you need
Yes.
to incorporate your group, and then you need to get the business license so your corporation can run.
Okay, so I need both.
Yes.
Oh God, you're gonna get so much paperwork.
I know. I see this
You
coming.
poor soul.
Because I've been hearing people, I want to be a corporation. I want to be
Oh,
an
Cletus,
LLC.
yeah, he's
Why not
talking about
sole
Cletus.
proprietor? Just get the one license and be
Mine
happy.
was meant to be a corporation. So, uh-oh.
And then, like, for my creamery, if I get the business alcohol license, all of my employees are now licensed under that umbrella license to sell alcohol at the creamery. But then if I want to throw the career fair like up in Polito, I'm going to need my own individual license. So tied into that, I can work on-site at the creamery and off-site. So it's an event permit tied in there. So I won't need to buy that. And if you throw a lot of events, it comes in handy because you won't need to pay that $450 every time.
All right.
So I'm definitely paying the $4,200.
So the Hayes Tap Room.
Because I...
Fix your car, get drunk.
My,
That sounds like a good idea.
my entire business is
trying to think of
events,
what if
so...
Oh, and also
Oh,
on
right.
the special event permit, there is a final tier.
I
I was
feel like
thinking
I
about
can't
your
save either.
business. So if people are not good
But I
at
have a pretty
running
good
events
idea.
themselves, they can't do logistics and flyers. They can
And I'm
select that
fucking-
option, and then
I
we
wanna,
would
like, bleach my
contact
brain
event
for
coordinators
thinking
in
about
the
it.
state to work with them.
Okay. Yeah, so, like, I would kind of act as an umbrella then for them.
Yes. So we
That
would contact
yeah.
you, or if I wasn't working in the mayor's office, they could contact me because I
Or-
do flyers. So yes.
So could he apply for events on people's behalfs as his company though?
Oh.
No, they would still have
Oh,
to
that was
submit as
way
the person
worse than-
throwing the event.
that was way
But
worse
if
than
they
what I
need
was
help
thinking.
with the
Jesus
logistics,
Christ.
then once we see that on their
Yeah.
application, we'll contact him. Hey, we need somebody that can help this person coordinate event. Are you available?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and we could definitely...
No
figure that
comment.
out. Okay. Gotcha.
You could also add a field to the form that says, "Am I using an event coordinator?" And please enter their names.
Mm-hmm.
They use
Oh, if
you
they
already
have a
know that up
specialized
front.
person
Yeah.
that they would like to be contacted.
Like if they're hiring them to do it ahead of time, they know they're going to hire them to do it. They could just say, are you using an event coordinator and who is it?
I think there's a
Medusa.
line on the special event permit if you have other people coordinating with you.
Alright. I haven't
there you
looked at any of it myself yet, obviously. But,
Yeah,
I
so
was
on
gonna
separate
say-
lines, please list the full names and POs of all other event co-coordinators.
Okay.
So if they've already scouted you, they would put you down.
Gotcha. Because I was either thinking something around those lines, or just like I can pay like a bulk for, I don't know, like a 3-month event
Yeah,
permit,
Jesus,
pretty
man.
much. I don't know, something around those lines.
There's one, you can get a 1 month, but based on which tier you select. So there's multiple
Okay.
tiers, and you save 25% for getting the 1 month up front.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, that's probably just what I'm gonna do then.
Yeah, so like with your Drag Me Out to Sandy, you usually you do transactions with the raffle and maybe first responders in case someone gets hurt, right?
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
So that would be $1,000. You buy that for the
Get
month,
the mayor's office.
you can get it for
keep the
$3,000.
health and clothing out of the
Okay,
mayor's office.
gotcha. So I can do one. I can get an event permit for a month for one event. Okay.
No, you can throw a
I understand.
maximum of, I believe,
Yeah,
8
yeah,
events
yeah.
under the 1 month permit. So
Yeah,
you don't even
that's
have
what
to
I mean.
specify all the events that you plan to do. But this is like
okay.
your valid date and this is the end date. And you're only
Gotcha.
allowed to have 8. So if you exceed that, then we're going to say, hey, that's your 9th one. That's a no-no.
Gotcha. All right. That should be okay then. If I have any questions, I'll PO. I'll figure it out.
Well, yeah, please. I'm happy you guys
I
got
think-
these early.
isn't there a
So
boxing
yeah, any
ring down at the
feedback,
maze?
questions,
Oh, wait, no.
greatly appreciated because I'm
There's
about
not.
to be swamped.
Yeah, you are. Yeah.
First box.
I'm gonna blow up the mailbox.
And then incorporating the handicap passes. Everyone who has, an injury, I need a pass. So, yeah, we need clerks really bad. If you guys get anyone who's new, they know anything about finance, please. We are paying bonuses for clerks.
Okay.
All right. Well,
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Be in touch.
Remember, do not apply early. Go straight to the shredder.
Okay, what time zone are you working on as June 1st?
I set my alarm clock to the Eastern time zone. Like
Okay,
Bias.
so at 12
No, you're
o'clock.
not midnight. There's gonna be a flyer that goes up, letting people know once Athena and I are
said,
ready. And
you
in the
said June
office,
1st. You said June 1st.
Please pay attention to the bulletin boards for notice. You have to wait for the notice when me and Athena are here. Not what was that? Is my pager going off? Is somebody mailing City Hall at 12:01?
Take it easy.
You know
What's
I
happening
do.
here?
It's okay, so 1 second after your ad's posted, you're getting a submission.
Wow. Okay, so I gave them some early application forms. Would you like some too?
Yes, please. Yeah. But are you saying not to send it in yet?
Yes. Wait for notice on June 1st. That's when Athena and I are in the office and we're ready to take submissions. Once that notice goes up on the bulletin board, that is when you're allowed to submit. If you submit anytime before that, we will throw it in the shredder and we'll put you in the back of the line.
All right. Fair enough.
There you go.
Thank you. And this is for the
All
alcohol
forms.
licensing and all that too.
All forms. So
All right.
whatever
Thank
you
you.
might need.
I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, there's benefits to coming to town hall. You got early bird applications. Everyone else is gonna have to run here.
Yeah, I like coming here and seeing what is going on with everyone. But the last few times I've been here, it's like 5 people.
Yeah, I
But
think
I mean, it
people
is what it
aren't
is.
seeing the value, and that's why we just don't cancel it if we don't have news. Like I said, it's a conversation. You guys could have things like inactive council members, no wheelchairs that you need to bring to our attention. So we want to be here to listen.
Yeah, absolutely. I appreciate that.
Even if it's
All right.
Pajama Friday.
I know I didn't get the notice about that either. I think were you the only one actually in pajamas?
Me and Athena. Every last Friday
Oh,
of the
all
month,
right, all
I
right.
do Pajama Friday. I'm always gonna be in my pajamas.
All right. Well, I'll remember it for next time.
Nice.
Are you busy,
Huh?
Killian?
Oh. No, not really.
I wanted to talk to you about the.
Is that Bryce? Yes. Bryce is a deputy. He plays. I don't know the first name. Last name is Langley.
And open up the lantern here in a minute, but no rush.
We can go up to the lantern, honestly.
I don't mind.
I'll meet you up there.
All right, sounds good. Let's see
And
you
then I
shortly then.
and then we talk to.
So it's not Bryce, just the same person. Yes.
Goodbye.
Raven Dave on a different character.
Yeah, I'll take.
I'm already waiting for that. They said as soon as the flyer goes up, gonna have an application 1 second later.
For what?
For businesses, corporations, and it's like, they're not gonna wait. I told them, don't send it now. I promise you. Straight to the shredder. But this is like benefit. If you come to town hall, look, they got early applications. They don't need to run here on the 1st.
Why do they have to pay again, though, dude?
It honestly, because the governor's office, they really want the mayor's office to be sustainable. And right now, no government department is sustainable. So that's why it's like 50% off. You still got to pay like the administration fees.
Right, but before that, there was no time limit on the business license.
Yeah,
and now there is.
And that's broken in and of itself. Like, you have to renew your
So
driver's
you're breaking
license,
your own
registration.
policies, but you're still charging them for your mistakes.
Bryce's mistake.
Okay, but still, it is the department's mistakes, and you're still charging them for that.
Yeah, fortunately, represent the department did not.
You know what I mean? Like, that's where I'm like, if you already had a business license, you shouldn't have to pay again. You give them a heads up. Okay, every 3 months you're gonna have this. You're gonna have to re-up. But for this term, because of the new changed policy, you don't have to.
But do the new business licenses work exactly the same as the old business licenses?
It doesn't matter. You changed it and they already fulfilled their duties with the same.
No,
like,
they
getting the
fulfilled their
business's
duties
license.
to nothing because there was no legislation. What are the requirements for that old license?
But you still got their money.
I didn't
still
create
got
that
their
flawed
money.
system. I just corrected it.
No, you didn't. Exactly, but they shouldn't have to be penalized for that.
I think the only person
You give them a heads up.
I think the only person who you could actually say is penalized would probably be Killian. He's the only one. And I think one other business. Anyone who applied after April. Every other business, their 3 months is up. March to June.
But there wasn't a 3-month policy when they agreed on the first business license.
There wasn't any policy when they agreed on the first one.
Exactly. You're penalizing them for a mistake that you're correcting.
Because now going forward, these are the new policies for it. So Athena and I should just do all of this work and nothing for the mayor's office.
But I mean,
Because there's over a dozen people that are going to be applying for multiple licenses. That's at least
I understand
probably
about
like
that.
30
but
documents we
it's
have
the
to go
mayor's
through.
office that. I'm sorry, but this current mayor decided to go with that policy. He decided that policy. The current mayor did. And now he's correcting a mistake. And now the businesses are having to pay extra for that mistake. I understand that you and Athena are having to do more work, but he decided to go with this way of going with it. It's still his administration.
So what would your solution be?
The solution would be that if you're saying that the 3-week or 3-month new policy where you have to re-up every month, that they would get a grace on this 3 months, and after the next 3 months, then they would have to pay again.
Yeah, why
But they shouldn't.
the first. Sorry, man. Why couldn't
they shouldn't have to pay for this administration's mistake of going with something that they had he already wanted to do?
Why can't the old licenses act as that still be acknowledged, but then the 3-month term be applied to it? So let's say they did get their license 2 months ago or a month ago. Okay, well, in 2 months, so they're gonna need to get the new business license. And then that will siphon it, so you guys don't do as much work all at once.
Well, because we need everyone who has that old license to cross over now. Because if someone says, okay, so I have 2 out of my 3 months, could I wait till the end of mine?
Then you start everybody right now, but then you give them a 3-month grace period. Well, okay, you don't have to pay now, but in 3 months you will have to pay. But you don't have to pay now. You give them a grace period.
See, that works for any of the old licenses.
Yes.
So corporations will not have to pay now. Because there are now corporation business licenses. Anyone who wants an individual alcohol license to be able to sell on and off.
But the businesses that are already established shouldn't have to pay for a new policy that you're trying to implement. You have to give them some sort of grace period. Or some sort of this, not like this. Okay, starting now, this is how it is. Pay me now.
Oh no, that's why I said they have all month. So even if they wanted to wait until
you tackle me,
June 30th, they're still fine. And then after that, that's when the 2 weeks start. So even if they didn't get their license until July 14th, perfectly fine.
Hey, Miss Moretti, I would love to speak to you if you have a second.
Did you? Him?
Yeah. Mr. Moretti. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
I thought I saw a ghost when he walked in.
I'm just a citizen right now, so
No, that's okay. Feedback is welcome. It's not like this is utilitarian, like we're doing this. This is important.
I'm just saying it's not fair to the businesses
Casey,
that had already been established, and that they should have some sort of you give them a 3-month grace period, and then implement it. But just to give them just say this hey, we screwed up. Now you have to pay another right now. It just doesn't seem fair. It just, because of something that you wanted to change all of a sudden because it was a mistake.
Not that I just wanted to change all of a sudden. There was no language about it.
Exactly.
You couldn't defend or enforce anything about businesses. They had no foundation. It made no sense that people were issuing these licenses and there's nothing you could do for them.
No argument against that. It should not, and as a city council person, I fought against implementing it in the first place because I didn't think it was ready. So, I mean, I'm just saying that it doesn't seem fair. That's all I'm saying.
What do you think, Mayor Marino? She wants she's talking about old businesses, so anyone who's already pre-purchased their licenses, they get a free crossover.
Yeah, I would
do that?
Actually lean towards that, to be honest.
It doesn't seem fair for the mistakes of implementing something that wasn't ready, and that you want to change all of a sudden.
It's to me it seems less. To me, it's less of a we made a mistake, we're fixing it. It's more of a policy update. And policy updates are traditionally not charged. You know what I mean? It's like the original document is modified, and
There should be a
in
clause.
some cases the you know, I mean, in most cases they would just need to re-sign because the actual policy of the agreement changed. So they just
Re-sign
need to
your agreement.
re-sign, is what I would say.
But
But
don't charge them because they've already paid.
Unless
Something
they're
that
getting
they
any
didn't
of the
know
new
they were gonna have
ones.
to pay again.
yeah,
They
yeah,
didn't know
unless
they were gonna have to pay again, and now you're telling them that they have to pay again.
yeah, I would.
That would suck for me as a business owner, being like, "Oh, I thought I've already paid my business license for the."
Yeah.
that
For
the
a
term was."
lifetime, which
For a
and that's why
lifetime,
you
but
couldn't even
now-
read language about
but
it.
Now you're telling me it's every 3 months, and now I have to pay again.
Yeah.
So you're switching it. So give me some sort of, okay, we're changing this, but you have 3 months again until you have to pay again. We're gonna re-up. We're gonna re-sign you for 3 months. You're gonna have the first 3 months paid, or free because you've already paid for your license. But after this, then it's going to be every 3 months, and then you have an understanding, and everybody's happy because you've given them something in return for this change. Because I mean,
Well, I mean, it's not about everybody being happy because there's always going to
No.
be people unhappy with whatever you do. It's about doing what's right.
but-
So
but
if a
you've
free one-to-one
changed-
transfer is what's right because there was no
you
language,
changed the agreement though. But you
there was no
changed the
agreement. There was nothing written.
Yeah, they paid the money. The agreement was that it was for a life. Yes, that wasn't the agreement. There was no terms, so that was the agreement. That was the agreement.
And there's not even any legislation
I'm
that
gonna
say
pay
this
you this-
policy could never change or
Right.
can it be changed.
Right. So it protects them. There was no policy. There was no policy. So how can you just like all of a sudden give them money or ask for money? I've already paid you the money, and now you want more?
Well, for anyone that has a business license, it can be respected, a one-to-one transfer. Anyone who has an alcohol license. Yeah, I hear what you're saying, one-to-one transfer. But what I'm saying, like, there's new things in there as well. So if
That's
you
right,
are
but
coming
you
in
have
as a
to give them
corporation
some sort of
now.
grace period.
No, if
to-
you're
to
establishing
figure it-
yourself as a corporation,
Okay,
no one
then-
agreed to a corporation. You're paying
Okay,
for
then
that.
but that's a different
Yeah.
agreement.
So that's
That's
like
a
one to
totally
one
different
for
agreement.
regular businesses, one to one for alcohol licenses.
So I mean, I'm just
No, what you're saying is fair. Even Mayor Marino is saying it's fair.
it's fair. But yeah.
Yeah, so I'll just put it on the notice that goes out. If you have one and you can present yours, then when you come in to shred that one and we give you the new one, it's free.
Not necessarily
There we go.
free, but you just give them like.
No, it's
every
free.
three-
This time
every-
it's free, but in 3
this
months
time.
you're gonna have to
Yeah,
pay the renewal
exactly.
fee. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was arguing. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But you're giving them a heads
Like
up.
their first.
You're giving them some sort of
To
grace.
cross over to the new system.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Well, you see, that's why I was looking for feedback. I was hoping to present these, but no one came to the closed session. I've had these ready for weeks.
Well, I'm not city council, so
I know.
The
This
closed,
was
the closed
yeah.
sessions anymore. So that's why I'm talking now.
No, you made a very good point. And even if you said it in there, that would have been a very good point. So like they heard 50% off, but on the notice that goes up, that's why I told them wait for the bulletin because they would have just paid the 50% fees.
Get your new paperwork in order. You have an acknowledgement that okay, you have the next 3 months to come up with another business where you have to renew, and then you have to give them.
Have we charged anyone?
No, they just got
Okay.
early applications, so when the notice does
Sure.
go up, then they can be the first ones in. That's what they wanted.
All right, sweet.
But no one's been charged.
All right.
Sorry, I got very heated. I'm sorry.
No, that's fair. This is what debate is. You had a very good point, and you argued it, and you defended it well.
Should be a lawyer.
Ready? Can I?
She is. She's a paralegal.
Yeah, of course you can.
It's been a while. I'd love to catch up.
Because I mean,
Yeah,
hey, this works out in
likewise.
my favor. I have a business license and alcohol license too.
Say again, sorry.
Would you like to step outside?
Yeah, of course.
Amber, would you like to come?
Sure. I was good to see you, Mayor. Kelly.
You too.
You too.
Hey, pal.
Yeah.
Don't be a stranger, alright?
Yeah, you too. I'm sorry. I haven't been in touch much with
Yeah,
anybody,
of
to be
course.
honest.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's alright.
I'm putting this one through hell by fucking not being around. So it's
Oh, I bet.
it goes in every direction, to be honest. I
Hey,
do
Kelly?
apologize. It is, yeah.
Yeah.
Deputy Mayor Kelly.
How you doing, sweetheart? You alright?
I mean, you guys just disappeared. Were you guys okay? Did somebody die?
No.
Oh.
Everybody's alright.
So you guys
Just,
just all disappeared at the same time?
Yeah, just, very busy guys, I guess. The business going around. You know how it is. Quite busy yourself, I see.
Yeah, I got my creamery. And I'm also fashion coordinator for the state, so like those new suits that you were telling me about, the ones that you always missed from Liberty, I get a push to get them imported.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
How would you look at that? Don't get Marino all excited over here, come on.
He knows. He
Yeah.
asked me about fashion coordinator when he offered me the job.
Oh,
I
yeah?
did.
Yeah. He asked about my
Oh,
other
that's good.
businesses, like how will they be?
I just love fashion.
I mean, look, these are my business pajamas. Every last Friday is Pajama Friday.
Hold on to me. You want to say that again, Marino?
No, I'm fine, thanks. I think you got some people waiting for you then already.
Yeah, alright. Well, don't be a stranger, pal, alright? And, send
Yeah.
your best to your, my best to your father, and,
Hey, thanks.
keep me
Appreciate
updated, alright?
I appreciate that, Marty. I do.
Alright. And take it easy, pal.
You too. It was like seeing a ghost. Jesus Christ. Not afraid to say this, Kelly, because, I mean, we've talked before, but I really thought when he came into the chambers, that was going to be it for me.
What?
I mean, when you don't see a friend like that for a long time and then suddenly see them, and they walk into a room silently and take a seat, you're like, okay, it's lights out. I'm gone. It's done.
They
It's
didn't
over.
call, no letter, nothing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I really thought that was lights out, but I guess not. You just wanted to say hi. It's nice.
Well, it'll be less money for the mayor's office, but it's a fair point.
Yeah, I know. It's one of those things. I just reckon it's gonna be easier. It just comes down to perception.
For
Public
me,
perception.
the most important thing is I kind of want to get the 3-month cycle started now during your term, because that's why the 3-month cycle is there. So every mayoral term, a business is going to be checked in on. Like, it's up to that mayor's office to check in, make sure this business is still in compliance before you're reissuing them this next license. They have to check up with somebody. There's some oversight.
Yep.
So as long as they're still filling out the applications, not just holding on to the old one until next month, I'm fine with it.
Thinking about running?
I have been asked that so many times.
I mean, you're the deputy mayor. What people are gonna ask?
A lot of people feel like I've gotten a lot of good done this month. Especially like this month. It's been a good term. I learned bill writing. I helped the Nipple Project. We actually did the tourism initiative. We went to the airport and we scheduled tours for new people that came in. Unfortunately, LSIA was being stingy with the passport stamping, but we still got it up and running, and we still have a tour bus.
Oh, sweet. That's fucking great.
They're going to add it to
That
the
is so
fleet.
great.
So it's going to be like a permanent
wow.
part of the mayor's office.
That's great. Holy. You know, I still have a term in me. In terms of, like, legally. I can run again. Like, right now.
Yeah.
Back to back. I just really do not think I should, because holy shit, I have been hard to get a hold of.
I mean, a lot of people ask about you. They do. And I just tell them, you know, he's out of state, he's working, he has family business that he has to tend to, but he's updated on everything that happens in this state. Like, he's always getting faxes from me. There's not a week that goes by where he's just like, San Andreas can burn.
Yeah. Yeah, I like to stay up to date, even if I can't really do what I wish I could do. But I think I'd be doing the city a disservice by running again, winning. To be honest, I felt that last time too, but fucking everybody convinced me to run. But I'm glad I did. This was a good term.
I think what people are looking for is stability, because Mayor Hazelwood left so abruptly, and then they feel like you're not around for this one, so they're just like, Kelly, you've been around since the beginning of the year, like, you should run.
Exactly,
you know how this office works.
Yeah, exactly. You should be the mayor. You definitely should.
See, I was always like, why do I only ever get assistant manager and never manager? I guess I'm just comfortable being the assistant manager.
Just push a little harder. First, will it be the first? You might be the first female mayor in Los Santos.
No, for sure.
Wow. That's something to run on.
Los Santos' first female mayor?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is that whole new wave feminism stuff going on? Might support you.
Oh, they were already planning to, like, do a petition to just have a write-in for Kelly on the ballot. I was just like, that's not how it worked. They're gonna make it work. I'm like,
Well,
wow,
you've got my vote.
Thank you.
You've got my vote.
I can't believe people thought that I really did a good job. I told you, like, it's like putting a Barbie in the White House.
No, you're great. You're great, Kelly. You're great.
Like, I'll get my paperwork done, but I'll still show up to town halls in my pajamas.
I think what's important is that you maintain your ability to, what's the word? You maintain your ability to bend and compromise. Compromise is the word I was looking for. Like, for example, just before, right? You had a heated debate with Casey, and you asked my opinion. I told you, and you went with that one, right? You kind of just said, "Sure, let's do it." As mayor, you need to do that with the people who are under you, right? Who can't tell you yes or no. They can't tell you you're wrong, and I'm gonna do it this way, because you'll be in charge. You got to be able to just say, you know what? You're probably right. Let's just do it your way. You know what I mean?
Well, that's why this isn't a utilitarian rule. Like,
No,
I
it
want
is not. It is
feedback. I've had it in the
Yes.
G8 filing cabinet. I was looking for feedback. So, yeah, she had a good point. She argued it very well. And, you know, it made sense to you, who does have some political knowledge. So I'm just like, you know what? They shouldn't be penalized. That is fair. Fair is fair. Because, I mean, I was one of these business owners that would have bitten the bullet too. And I was still willing to argue for the other side. But if this is what's best, this is what's right, because there was no language, then yeah, we will do it this way.
Yeah, exactly. I think it is just the best way to do it. I mean, you know, you ever, the way I think about it, right? Have you ever like, not official government stuff, but let's think. It's a good example. Have you ever signed something, and then a year goes by, and then you get a letter in the mail that says we've updated our policy?
Yes.
That is them telling you that you signed for something that has now changed. And they don't get you to sign again. They don't charge you, obviously. Even if they did charge you the first time.
No, I
shit
guess
happens.
it's like your credit
People change
card
the
when they want to
policies.
change the monthly
Yeah,
fees. Yeah, they give you
exactly,
notice,
yeah.
and then there's a grace period, and they're like, okay, it goes in effect.
Yep, exactly. Yep. Shit like that. So, I'm fine with it.
It makes
doing
perfect
whatever.
sense. So it's like if they're transferring their business licenses, it only works for the original ones though. So it's like sole and joint
Yeah.
proprietorship, and
I
the
mean,
alcohol
here's the
license
thing.
for the business. Those are the only
They're gonna
ones they can transfer.
physically, they're gonna have to physically have it and show it to you and say, "Look, this is my business license. Can you change it, please? Can I get a new one?" If they come in and they say, "Oh, I don't have a business license. I don't have it on me. My friend Jimmy Lips has it." You'd be like, "Nope, sorry. Get the fuck out of here, or pay the fee."
See, but that's the same way that she didn't want them to pay for, Bryce's mistake, making them no expiration date. If he didn't issue them a license, that's not their fault. Because if you check the old records cabinet, a couple of people have not issued next to their name.
Right. Right. Also, I will say, I don't stick up for Bryce too often, but in terms of that decision, that wasn't a mistake. It was a decision that he was really unsure about. He thought, we need an expiration date. He came to me and said, "What do we do?" I said, "I'll talk to the governors." They said, "There isn't one with the SBA leases, so just do it." And we said, "All right, sure." And then we did it the same way.
Yeah, and now there is one. They're annual.
Mm-hmm. So that means that we can definitely change our policies. But at the time, that was the status quo. It was the SBA leases and business licenses were just going to be formatted the same way, in which they did not have an expiration date. But that needed to change. I don't know why that was the case in the fucking first place. I think it was just like an admin problem. They didn't have the capacity at the SBA to
I don't think they had a lawyer.
monitor them. Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause
I
was
mean, they
talking
didn't
to
even
Jenny
have the
last night.
capacity
She said
to.
her lawyer's going to update the documents.
Oh, wow, nice. That's good. That's good. Have they been asking about me?
Did you provide notice? Because they said usually if they're given notice, they know what's up and things just keep flowing smoothly.
I did, yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, so then that's why. They knew what was going on with you and they didn't ask.
All right, sweet. Okay. What else should I be present for in the coming weeks? Can't do weekdays, but I can do, Friday and Saturday is what I can do. So what should I be present for?
Well, I mean, if you want to relax, there is a government party tomorrow.
Oh, yeah?
You can mingle with all the other, because there's a lot of new deputies, as you saw in that room. Get to know some of the people in the other departments, because George had the idea he wanted to throw a party with me. And then I came up with an idea. It wasn't necessarily what he was going for, but it turned out into us having like 2 back-to-back government parties. And I'm just thinking this is probably a good segue into starting these department meetings. Like getting to work with each other outside of work.
Yeah, 100%.
Hang out casually,
100%.
talk, see each other as
Yeah.
co-workers. We're all government workers. That's why we're here. Now let's get comfortable talking to each other about work.
That's a fantastic idea. All right, I'll be there. That's great. That's a great idea.
Yeah, it's going to be like high tea. Callie's making the food. It's this beautiful mansion. It's got a tennis court and a pool.
Where's that?
In the Richmond area. I could take you there if you want to see it.
Is it a red brick building?
Red brick? No.
Not that high up.
You
Okay.
cheeky bastard.
I'll find it. You could probably just.
11 love.
I could fax you the photo. I took a picture.
Yeah, just
That's how
fax
George was able to
photo.
find it.
Yeah, it's probably the best way.
And
Do you have
then
anything to eat before I? Is there anything in the break room?
I don't know if anyone went shopping. I can give you ice cream.
Will that
I was trying to make
satiate
banana
you? No,
floats.
thank you.
Of course, my ice cream's good.
Oh, it is. Very good.
Thank you,
Wow.
Purple.
All right, Kelly, I can't thank you enough. Seriously. If I could kiss you, I would. But it wouldn't be professional or appropriate.
Or allegedly
want to.
punching your deputy mayor in the face.
What?
I still remember that.
Oh my god. Oh wait, when I punched Bryce?
Allegedly.
Oh,
Allegedly.
when I threatened to punch Bryce in the face?
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't like the way he talked to you. It was fucked up.
Yeah, that's just consistent with Bryce. Especially if they saw that tape.
You know, he told me he was gonna sue me.
Oh!
Yeah. After I said that, yeah, he said if anything like that happens again, he's gonna sue me.
Wow.
Yeah. Or pursue legal action or some shit. Like go to the police and say that I was threatening him or something.
Considering everything that he's done, that's interesting.
Yeah, he didn't like it at all. All right, Kelly.
So
I don't
if
think
you're
I have
gonna
the
be around
stamina.
for tomorrow, I can fax you the details.
Please do. Please do that. Yeah. I don't think I have the stamina for today, but I'm glad I attended. That was a nice, short and sweet meeting.
And then for the career
hope-
fair, it's going to be up in Polito. And then
Yep.
we kind of want to do something that gets people to participate like last time. Go around and interview. So I think this time maybe we'd ask them to bring like a resume. We'll have notebooks for them. Just, write a little resume.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
supposed to be a
that's a
business
great
event. We want to
idea.
see your savvy.
Yeah.
And that would
Yeah,
get
that's
them
a
an
great
extra
idea.
ticket.
Yep.
And then Hayes,
Fantastic.
they already got
Have we found a
theirs
car for the
car
raffle?
show.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I talked to the SBA. So since there's new car shop up in Sandy for off-road vehicles, so I thought it'd be good to give them something new.
Oh, yeah, nice. Yeah, that's good. That's good.
So they'll earn tickets by, it's a 3-day thing. So Job Fair is ours, the car show is Hayes, and then Rebel Fest is Rebel Radio. So going to all three, those are
Oh, and they all
tickets.
get tickets?
Participating in
Wow.
the event,
That's great.
special event at
That's
the
great.
event, more tickets.
Wow. Fantastic. I can't believe fucking our term ends on the 4th of July. That's crazy.
I know. I was like, that's so cool. It should
Isn't that
definitely be a
fucking cool?
barbecue with fireworks.
Yeah.
It's like the
Yeah, we
best
should set up a whole
tournament
thing.
day.
That'd be fantastic.
See, 'cause I was
What,
thinking
wait,
the
what
best
day does that lie on? Is that a
4th? I think it's
weekday?
a Friday. Is it a Friday?
Oh, yeah. So I can be in attendance. Fantastic.
Yeah, and then the next term starts on Saturday. So you get to host the last town hall of your term.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a bit wild with that one. Fuck you, I've hated you from the start. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. You know, I'm kidding. I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, you still need guest stars for Late Night Los Santos. I still have my deposit.
You do, you do.
Yeah.
I was actually just talking. That was why one of the things I talked with Moretti about. He's thinking about starting up the TV thing. So I said that I'd
Wait,
support
he's
him with that.
staying?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. It's just him. He wants to work with me, just the two of us.
Aw,
I
it's
said
like old
I
times back
told
in
him
Liberty.
exactly just like old times when we were kids. But I told him my situation with my old man and everything, and that I don't know if I really have the ability to do that, but you know, there's things that we could do. I think one of them is kind of like slow burn, kind of get that business up and running slowly, and find an editor. I think he knows an editor. He knows some people from like Broadway, I guess. You might even know some people in Vinewood. I don't know. But just ideas right now. And you do still have your deposit, so I should follow through with that.
Yep. Commercial for my ice cream truck, and I should be getting it sometime this month.
Wow.
I know it's been that long.
You haven't had it this entire time.
No.
Imagine we had done it back then. Wait, we wouldn't have been able to, right? Because you didn't have it.
The ice cream truck. Yeah, the commercial needs to be around the ice cream truck, and then
It
I
needs to
get
be
to
with
be
the
like
ice cream
in
truck, yeah.
a show.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I mean, you already got your first show idea. You can interview your successor.
That's a very good point. Are you going to be as good as me? I don't think so.
What if it's me?
Oh, well, if it's you, I'd say, let's see. It's TV, so you got to play it up a bit. Even if I don't feel this way, you got to play it up for the TV.
Oh, create animosity for ratings.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. So, you've always been a good secretary, but do you think a woman could really be the mayor? Something like that. And you'll be like, "Excuse me, yes, I think we could. I think I know that I'll be a better mayor than you fat bastard." And I'll say,
Absolutely.
"Whoa, come on, whoa."
I can get breakfast on the table, have the clothes laid out, and do my legislation, and still have time to get my hair done at the end of the day.
Wow, what a woman. What a woman, folks, right? Well, after I'm out of office, Kelly, in any other life, in another life, maybe.
I'm gonna miss you around here. Town halls are definitely more fun when you're hosting them.
Yeah, sure. It's gonna be pretty dry, I think.
I think they're
you're
dry
good
when
at it.
I do it, because I don't know political stuff, so I feel like I kind of freeze up a little bit.
Right. Yeah. I'll be completely honest, Kelly. I just kind of fucking wing it, and then if I get corrected, I just own it and say thank you. Yes, that's so true. Yes, you're right. You know what I mean? But I just keep that kind of vibe of knowing what the fuck I'm doing, even if I don't.
You're just explaining the legislation that I spent a whole month writing. Yeah. How about you read it? It's 11 pages.
Jesus. Well, it would be good to have a mayor who actually writes their own legislation. You know what I mean?
I mean, it's very doable. If I can learn it, I think anyone can learn it.
Yeah. It's not that hard. It's not that difficult. I mean, so actually, I did want to check in with something because I'm so fucking out of the loop with this, and this one actually irritates me that I haven't been on top of it because I was excited to sink my teeth into it. The code, the city code and the city charter. What was the kind of read from that? How did the council react?
It was very indifferent. It's maybe kind of why do we need this? So then I'd explain
Right.
we're separating from the Constitution. This is what you guys are going to draft legislation for, and we're not going to keep trying to touch the Constitution. So then I had to give them an example. And ironic, it's the same example that you gave about the truck. So if somebody is driving a truck down Palomino, that's fine. But if they start driving it down, let's say Invention Court, that's a small local residential street. No, we don't want trucks barreling down our neighborhood roads. So you can write an ordinance that'll ban them from those residential roads and keep them on the main roads.
Yeah. Did you So this is something that I don't know if you're clear on. I'm sure you are, but it's something that I think would be nice to communicate to the council in future as well. The charter is our rule book. It is the rule book of the city council and the office of the mayor. It's the way that things work. The code is the law, in essence. It's not the big word law because that's state law, but it's ordinance and law in essence. And the way to think about it is the state law that is in the Constitution and then the municipal code and whatever. Not the municipal code. The fucking, oh my god, the penal code. That's the word. That is enforced by the state entity of the Sheriff's Department of Los Santos, right?
Mm-hmm.
The municipal code would be enforced by the Los Santos Police Department.
But for now, that's the Sheriff's Department.
That is the Sheriff's Department, right?
Mm-hmm.
But in future, if we have specific laws within city limits, that is something that the police department would enforce. So in essence, right now, we are structuring the way legally that we want our city to be run, if, when taxes come into play, if that's something that we enforce in the city, if it's slightly higher than out in the country, something.
I think taxes are in place somewhat, because I tried to rent a bus when we were trying to make the nipple project happen, and I always take note of what's in the budget, but then we didn't need to rent the bus, so I went to go deposit the $1,000 back, and there was more money in the budget than when I took the money out.
Oh. Okay. That's nice.
Yeah,
Well,
I was shocked
yeah,
to see that.
That's great. Okay. Well, we definitely need to get clear on that with the government. But yeah, there's so many little things. I mean, if the council starts thinking, you know, what sort of laws would I want the police department to enforce if I was living in the city as opposed to the country, you know, for the biggest one, right? That would be a difference between the country and the city is stricter gun laws in the city. Out in the country, open carry, you know, right to bear arms on your premises.
Makes sense.
It's the country. You expect that kind of, you know, freedom. In the city, where things are a bit more uptight and civilized, no open carry, you know, pat downs for government properties, fucking, you know, extringent sentencing for, or, you know, fines and, you know, whatever for unregistered firearms, you know, more extreme than they would be if they were in the country. Shit like that, you know what I mean? That's the difference. And that's why people move to the country, because they want their freedoms. But the city's got to operate on a different level. It's got to operate because everybody's so close-knit in the city. And it's more congested. You know, there's people everywhere. So we got to change certain things to make everybody safer. And if that means taking away some, what people would see as their oh my God, I'm blanking on the amendment. Oh, Kelly, you had a huge cockroach on your face. That was disgusting. This place needs a fucking
We have a janitor!
Where is he?
He was actually in attendance. He was the blonde guy on the right-hand side.
Oh my God. Athena, could you get the janitor and tell him that we got a cockroach problem? There was just one crawling on Kelly's face, so I had to smack it away.
What?
How would a cockroach just land on somebody's face?
Kelly.
I'll stay up here until it's fixed.
Okay. Sure. But as I was saying, you know, you get the picture. When we modify the code, that's us modifying the laws that we want the police department to enforce, the Los Santos Police Department, the city one, in the future, whenever that gets implemented.
See, I wish you were here to introduce it, because I like the way you explain that. Charter, the rules. Code, the laws. That's so easy.
Yeah.
Simple.
Yeah, exactly. Charter is our rule book. It's the guide that says the mayor has this many terms, the mayor has this many votes. A council member is in this position, they run for this long, this is how it works. This is how much the mayor gets paid. This is how much the other positions in office get paid. That's not currently in there, but it's something that could be, you know what I mean? Just clarity. It's
we tested the paychecks.
Oh, fantastic. So it really is just like that. It's when you start a job, you get your job description.
Yeah.
The charter is the job description of this office. It's what keeps us in line, and it's what keeps us knowing the course that we're on. The code is how we look outward. It's inwards and outwards. Outwards is code. It's how we want the civilians in the city to behave. It's how we want the law enforcement to enforce. It's how we want, you know, these things to work on the outside. So that's it really is outside and inside is with the code and the charter.
Okay, so for what they brought up, the inactivity of a council member, because we know that we
That's
can
internal.
do a no confidence.
That's a charter. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's going in the charter.
Yes, that could go in the charter, definitely. You know, something like
I also did some guidelines, if that's good for the charter too. Did I show it to you a while back?
Probably, Kelly. You probably did.
So like, if
we'll
someone's in the
have to
state,
refresh.
today's
But
their first day, they can run for council. It would establish
Right.
guidelines, so they have to be in the state for at least 18 days. It's 20%.
Yes, you did say that. You did. Yes, that definitely would go inside the municipal charter. 100%. That would go in there.
Okay, I'll bring it up. And maybe I can
Yeah.
add the clause about inactivity, so that way that can
Yeah.
go in there. Because that was
Yeah.
literally, like, 3-strike rule. If he missed 3 meetings, that's when he was going to get noticed. Like, so he's getting it today. You're about to miss your
Yeah.
3rd meeting. We haven't heard anything from you since you were elected. Are you alive?
Yeah, exactly. I think that what was that redhead guy? What's he called?
The one with the pompadour hair?
Yeah.
Sparks?
No, the redhead guy. The other guy.
Who had red hair, Athena?
Kieran or something?
Killian.
Killigan, yeah. He made a very good point, which is that the standards that business owners are held to is way more strict than council members, which is kind of crazy. So I think we should focus on weeks instead of meetings because, like you said, there's been many weeks and not many meetings.
Mm-hmm.
So he kind of has had some leeway.
He got to float by
This
for the
council
whole
member.
month.
Yeah. So I reckon it's like 2 weeks, and we send a letter to him and say, listen, we haven't fucking heard from you. If another week goes by, then this is going to be it. If another week goes by without any communication or contact, you will lose your position on city council. It's simple as that. And then on that following one, if we haven't heard anything, then the mayor does a vote of no confidence.
Okay, so I send him the letter today, and then he has till next Friday to reply. No reply, vote of no confidence the following week.
I would say so, yeah.
Got it.
Yep. That's the way I'd like it. And then we can put that in the charter.
Because it is like that. And I asked Jesse about it, but they feel like if you could give notice, that's all they want. So, yeah, they understand you could be going on vacation, you could have out-of-state business, family. That is fine.
Mm-hmm.
They just want communication and notice, and that is what we haven't had. And if business owners are held to that standard, your city council should be held to the same standard. At least.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly right. So at that, just so I don't forget, either of you, if you could remember this with me, we'll hold hands and try and remember it together. Tomorrow at that fun party with the other departments,
Garden party.
if I see a member of staff from the medical department, one of you remind me to talk to him about wheelchairs.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Also, I think it is a good idea to reach out to Humane Labs about that.
Yes,
Because
exactly.
they would definitely be able to help with that.
Mhm.
Because I know John has been looking, I've heard that John is looking forward to helping out with stuff like that.
Yeah, I know 100%. That's what the first thing I thought when the guy brought it up. So yeah, we need to let John Walker know. But
I didn't know
the
JJ was
first,
injured. That's supposed to be our hire for the finance department to help us with all these applications.
oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, the first step is definitely just talking with the medical department because they are first and foremost. It's their responsibility for the state, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll run it by them. Say, what do you think? How do you think we should run these wheelchair resources? We could intermediate between Humane Labs and the medical department to try and get it up and running for you guys. Or alternatively, we could make wheelchairs a public. What's the word? Something that you can buy in a store,
No,
basically,
that could
right?
be dangerous. It should be medically issued.
Okay, sure. Yeah, you're probably right. Yeah. No, you're probably right. Yeah, I forget.
Kyle and his
sometimes how
damn
fucking stupid
nunchucks.
it can be. But yeah. It's whether it needs to be medical. So I don't think that City Hall should ever be issuing fucking wheelchairs.
Handicap passes will facilitate.
Handicap
but
passes. Yeah, sure.
Wheelchair, no.
Yep. Okay. Well, thank you, ladies. I very much appreciate everything you do. Athena, I don't know if Deputy Mayor's been keeping you in the loop. She's been keeping me in the loop. So, while I have been MIA, my heart is still with you, and I apologize.
She's told me, and I understand your situation.
Yeah, thank you. But yeah, we'll have this party tomorrow. And Kelly, you can let me know in future weekends if there's certain things that you think I should definitely attend, and I will. And we'll look forward to the 4th of July where I can hang my hat up.
Going out with
And
a
you don't
bang.
have
I'm
to
bringing
rely on me
fireworks.
no more. Yeah, yeah. That'll be fantastic.
Are you going to be at the Senate meeting in 10?
Excuse me?
Yeah, today. 10 minutes, Senate meeting.
G8?
I was not
Really?
aware of that either.
Shit. Oh, hell. Okay, yeah, sure, I will be. Yeah, I definitely will be. I'm going to go to my office and use the intercom phone thingy.
I think there might be some delays. I'm getting a page. So I would say give it about 30 minutes.
Yep. Okay, well.
Do I need to be at the Senate meeting?
No, it's department heads.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
I would love for you to be there, but I'll take notes
We
for
might
you.
be able to sneak you in. Maybe, here's an idea. We'll get a really long jacket, and you can sit on, I'll sit on your shoulders. So it'll look like I'm just really tall, and then we can get you in there. That could work.
I don't know if we could get away with that or not.
Yeah, we could try.
They're
It's
gonna
only one way
wonder
to
when
find
did
out.
your legs get so slender and hairless?
And tanned and
Yeah.
beautiful. Mr. Mayor, your hips are looking fantastic today, may I say.
All the yoga helps with stress.
Thank you. I'm very large. Right. Well, anyways, I'll see you at the G8. And Dina, thank you for everything as always. You're beautiful.
You're welcome, and thank you, sir.
I can't believe there was a roach. Like, we got a janitor. How could that happen?
Also, something needs to be done because I keep hearing flies in the break room.
There might be like some loose garbage in there. I hate that, but it's honestly a little irritating. I hear that in the janitor's closet, so I don't go in there much.
Well, Brooks has picked out his outfit, but my dress has changed, and it might change again.
He ruined your outfit. It was so... What?
Yep, he wants to go with blue, so...
So you're twinning with Casey and Amber?
Nope. Nope. I picked a completely different blue one, but I'm going to go try to see if I can't find another blue that matches.
What is with him in blue? There are other colors in the rainbow. Oh, and I talked with Casey and Mayor Marino. Both had very valid points. Any old business owner that has records in our old cabinet, when they come in, they can get a free one-to-one transfer. So like when I put in my application for a new business license, no $300. I put in my application for my alcohol license for my business, no $1,200. But then the transaction after that in 3 months, I'll be required for that renewal fee. They said think of it like a credit card. So if they change the monthly fees, they're not going to charge you that new monthly fee that same month. What they do is they give you a grace period before it goes in effect. So if you want to cancel your card, you can cancel your card.
Well, I really wish more businesses would came and spoke up on that, because it was brought to my attention that someone else heard a rumor that they might be having to pay these licenses fees every 3 months. And one business owner said, I'm already struggling enough as it is. And I was just like, I will completely go under if I have to do that every 3 months. Because as of right now, that they're not getting enough traffic up at their restaurant. So they're worried about struggling with that.
We talked about this before, I think. Like, you can't just be a business owner. Like, I have $5,000 in the bank and I want to open a business. You should have the capital to keep that business afloat. You should have the means.
Well, some of these businesses, they paid their deposit down, but they're still having to pay the SBA their lease money.
Yeah, that's why you can't go into that like all willy-nilly, because it's not cheap to run a business. Mine will probably be cheap because my restaurant's really small. For the alcohol, that's once a year. And that's how you know I work here too. I work at City Hall so that way I have the foundation to pay for the business that I want to own when I eventually retire from here. That's how you're supposed to do it. You work, you make the money to go into business for yourself, and then you quit your day job. It makes sense, right?
Like, also, like, I don't know how Hookies is going to do that because they're not open hardly at all either. So,
Exactly. And that's one of the things the governor doesn't want. Inactive businesses. People who want these leases and then the businesses aren't open. And then someone, like, let's say if I didn't have a business, I thought I wanted to run a seafood restaurant. Pearls is already bought. Hookie's never opened. I'm out of luck. So that's why the renewal, it's like a checkup. And if your business can't make $1,000 a year, I'm sorry, you shouldn't be a business owner. I think
so the licenses are going to go to a year?
No, it's $300 every 3 months if you are a sole proprietorship. If you're a corporation, then it's $900. So that's like a corporation isn't cheap. Like that's a big multi-million-dollar thing, or like multiple people hands in deck. So together, it should be more affordable.
Oh, so it's $300 every 3 months. Because I was sitting there thinking when it was every 3 months, I was thinking they're going to have to pay the $1,500 every 3 months.
No, not even for the alcohol. Alcohol's a year. Certificates are a year. It's only the business license that needs to be paid every 3 months. That's like your check-in as a business owner.
Gotcha.
That makes sense.
I hope Casey doesn't think I'm mad. I genuinely appreciate the feedback. And what Mayor Marino said, he gave me a credit card example after you guys left. So it's like if they update the fees, the monthly payment that you got to make, they don't put that in effect immediately, right? They say, hey, this change goes in effect on this date, and basically you have time to pull out if you don't want to pay that.
Exactly, and that's why I'm not kind of explaining the same way to Casey. Like, yeah, no, all right. That's why I figured what she was saying and what, yeah.
Yeah, so me just fighting hard the other way, that's like pushing as devil's advocate, but she had a strong argument that really held up. And then the example Mayor Marino gave, I'm like, that's go. You just explained it to a girl that shops. Got it.
No, she was worried she got a little too passionate about that and she felt bad.
No, that's what you need to be if you want to get something done, if you want to be heard. Like, I appreciate her for it because that would have been like such a mistake and that burden shouldn't be on the business owners. Like, I was going to bite the bullet. I can afford it. But like Athena just said, some people can't. And that's not fair.
No. That's what I adored about her as a councilwoman.
We need council members like that. People that will actually fight and say something. I'm sad people don't see the power in it. Like, the good that you can do.
Yeah, I don't know at this point.
Oh, and I'm up here because Mayor Marino said that there was like a cockroach on my clothes. I just bought these jammies.
Cockroach? I mean, I get it was a mouse, but cockroach?
Right? Like, we have a janitor. How does this but we have a janitor. He cleans like so often. Did you smell that council room? I love watermelon.
Athena, I'm sorry. I think you walked up to us when we were having that discussion. Was there something you need?
Oh no, I didn't want to interrupt. I was just gonna see what you and Casey were up to.
Oh, she was just she old friend of hers. She was introducing me.
You sound very quiet, my sister.
Oh, sorry. I said, just an old friend of Casey's that she was introducing to me.
Ah, okay, gotcha. Also, I was about to go to the post office to see if anybody's posted that they're open because I'm getting a little hungry. Like officer helped me earlier. Yeah, yeah. If you guys want to go, we can go find something. Cause I was gonna also get something for City Hall too.
Sure, I got about 20 minutes before that meeting. I can't believe Antonio's sticking around.
Some old face is coming.
Oh, but Amber, did you ever get a copy of the applications?
No, I didn't. Oh, wait. If I was supposed to grab them, no. No, I forgot.
You know, I'll just put it in the city because I want as much feedback before the 1st as possible. So, like what they said about advertising through the public mediums, that's removed as one of the criteria. So, I want to know before these things go into effect.
Sure. I can give it a look over.
Whose car are we taking? Mine?
It's either that or I have the tour bus.
Ooh, I'm gonna go in Amber's car, or you know what? Either car will do. Either car.
Athena, please buckle up. We've had too many accidents.
Mistakes have been made.
I'm worried about you.
I buckled up already. Don't worry.
Thank you.
Can't believe Moody don't like politics.
Because I feel guilty every time I get hurt so much.
It's my fault. I should have that seatbelt on.
Yeah, but you have a very unique way of falling out of cars, though. I have to admit. I'll turn around one of the spot over here.
Hopefully, somebody's posted that they're open.
Oh, what a coincidence. Oh! You okay?
Hello. Any of you just send me a PO?
I did a little bit ago.
Okay.
I had a headache in city. So I did see. When I saw you guys left, I thought you already went to Mama's, but then I went up there and you weren't. So.
Yeah,
I
we
said
did.
just. Oh, okay. I must have just missed you. I just wrote to say, hey, go ahead and just finish it without me. Enjoy. Using some catching up time with your friend.
Yeah, we did. Galaxy is no longer there though.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It looks like Pearls is open.
Take the business elsewhere.
I mean, we can't even get one nightclub open, let alone two.
Well, I mean, if you have people, give people options. Hey, Audrey, good to see you.
What how are y'all?
Look at that hair.
Oh, you're back.
I was supposed to say your hair grew.
Yep. You know, you dyed it all back to my original hair color.
That picture. You still got it?
I don't know what you mean.
Mm-hmm. Listen,
Do you
don't play
have
that
his
bullshit
feet
with me.
pics or something?
It does not
I
have.
know you got your
feet
memory
pics?
back.
Are you referring? Oh, are you referring to like a nice calendar photo shoot?
I think
some
you
male
don't know what I'm
models?
talking about. Ain't that right?
In Ponsby's?
I think there
Casey,
was a huge sale on like adult diapers.
Casey, what the fuck are you talking about?
I have no idea what you're talking about, sir.
Mm-hmm. That's right. It's good to see you, Kelly. How you doing? Casey Deach, how are you?
Good.
You see much of Frank?
Nope.
So what? Ex-boyfriend?
God
We didn't-
damn,
we didn't
I haven't
make it
seen
to- we
Frank
didn't
in a
make it to that
really long
phase.
time.
But I did hear that he was here, and he did meet the person that I was dating. They let him into the creamery, and he got some ice cream.
Really? The fuck was he doing here?
I think he just stopped in for a visit for one night.
You see. How's my buddy Marino doing? Is he alright?
Besides the, you know. Yeah, he's still charismatic.
It's good.
He's had a lot
Yeah,
of
I
great
came
ideas.
to check on him. The big shot.
Have you seen his show? Like any old tapings of Late Night Los Santos?
Of course I have. And all the guys back home have seen it too.
He's brought that personality to town halls, as you can see.
I can't say they're all impressed, but, I mean... The guy's making a name for himself, what can I say? It's the big shot.
So it brings you back.
Marino.
Did you bring your dog?
My dog? What the fuck are you talking about?
Didn't you have a big dog named Bugsy? We went on a walk with him.
Oh shit, yeah. To be honest with you, I
dead?
forgot about him.
Poor
Maybe.
Bugsy.
I dropped him off on an old buddy, so...
Let's just
That's not good.
let's just pretend he's like living on a farm somewhere, living his best life.
He's happy and he has a lot of chew toys and he was not forgotten about for
Nope.
like 3 months.
No. He's on La Fuente helping with the horses and
Yeah, I'm
doing all
sure
that
he's
kind of
having a
stuff.
great life.
You know, you should visit him. Dogs never forget a scent.
Maybe. I'm just very busy.
A lot of people to catch up with.
Maybe. Something like that. You still, ride around on scooters?
No, that wasn't me. That was you.
Yeah, I still think she's got that memory problem, guys. I'll be honest.
I don't remember Scooter.
Oh no, he definitely did.
Kelly, you haven't changed one fucking bit.
Oh, thank you.
I thought you'd have, like, gray hairs.
Ew.
You know, being deputy mayor and all.
No. But I did have to do business writing.
Kelly tried to get me to do something called back shots or something one time.
What?
Something
Called
like that.
what? Back
Something the young bucks do. Back shots, Kelly.
Yes. At a bar. He also says he doesn't do body shots either.
That's a shame.
Right? He goes to lounges, like, literally dressed like this, head to toe in a full suit. Just
Why
to
you always
smoke
breaking my
cigars.
fucking balls? Why you always doing
You
that?
brought it up!
You know you're like the only fucking person that breaks my balls the way you do. You know that?
I don't do this. I tell truths.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's funny.
Yeah,
I see
right.
you today, and I saw Lucy 2 days ago.
Wait,
Oh,
what?
yeah.
You saw Lucy?
Uh-huh.
I was just asking about Lucy.
She gave me another hammer. Yeah, she's around. She says she's gonna be around more.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, can't say the same for myself.
So, sir, I go back on my when you asked about Lucy. There you go.
Or are you gonna move back to Liberty? You're just visiting?
Something like that.
Yeah, I'm trying to get
I'm
him to
just
stay.
floating around these days.
I thought you were gonna stay and like keep Marino company.
Say again.
I thought you were gonna stay and keep Marino company. Maybe go into business. He's only got like 5 weeks left as mayor.
Yeah, I heard.
Don't mean to interrupt, but I'm gonna run up to Pearl's, like literally run, because I'm about to starve.
Wait,
Oh,
can I give you something real quick? Hang on. Can I give
I
you
got
something?
oysters.
Can you try this?
Hey, Kelly, you better look after that
You want me
man.
to try something?
I do.
You know, we're buddies, right? I mean, Marino is, my
I'm
oldest
going to get
buddy.
my scooter.
Are we
I
buddies?
haven't put nothing in
Because you kind of
forever.
just like disappeared
Okay.
and you don't write letters.
But on me. Busy man. What can I say?
So you don't have time to write a letter that I'm gonna read and not respond to?
Alright, maybe I'll write you letters, alright? Quit breaking my balls about it.
I'd appreciate it.
It worked for me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm quite full now.
Yeah, maybe.
Hey, who knows? One day I might be mayor. And you might need a favor. And I'll just
Maybe.
remember the time that Antonio did not write me letters.
You know, I do have to
Man, you-
apologize to you. So I am sorry, Kelly, for, I guess I should have stayed
Nothing
around
to
long
me.
enough to take care of things. I hear, Tommy still walking around.
He owned up to it.
Doesn't matter.
He
It's
went
not
to the police
justice.
department. He confessed to it outside of the statute of limitations, albeit.
Doesn't matter.
He lost his business though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Violent felons can't be business owners.
But I'm sure he's still walking around these streets and causing problems and
He was at the
being
town
the
hall.
fucking scumbag he is and
You didn't notice him?
selling drugs and polluting fucking neighborhoods.
I wouldn't know. We don't hang around the same circles.
Yeah.
My wheelchair, you know.
Right, wheelchair.
But yeah, at the very least,
Yeah.
he is still around. He was at the town hall today.
Oh yeah. Salieres is up for grabs. VU is up for grabs.
All right, Francesco passed away.
I don't
Who
know.
the fuck is that?
Frankie.
Tommy's group, Francesco, Newgate, Tommy.
You mean Donnie?
No, Donnie's dead. Long time ago. Oh, I get what you're saying. Yes, Narcados, same group.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they're all the same. They watch too many fucking movies. So, what's the occasion, Kelly?
Pajama Friday.
Hmm.
These are my business PJs.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's a night top, but it looks like a blazer, doesn't it?
Yeah, I guess it does.
Mm-hmm.
Is, your uncle still around?
No, he's enjoying retirement like he should. But occasionally
still
I bring
around.
him milk and we have dinner.
Boondock Harris is still around.
Or maybe you just have to, grunt. That's typically how people... Yeah. Because he doesn't wear his cowboy hat anymore.
We don't want any of that tomfoolery around here.
Yeah, I like that man. He's a good guy.
Oh yeah, I love him.
He's Chief Justice now.
Oh, yeah.
He's the only judge. The DOJ needs more of everything. Crap. How long's it been?
A long time.
I said like 20 minutes, right?
No.
Yeah, I had a meeting in 20 minutes when we left from City Hall.
Oh, yeah. Do you need me to drop you back up?
I'm opening up PDM, just let y'all know.
No, I'll just conference call in.
Okay.
Okay, it was nice seeing you, Antonio, and if you ever want any calendar photos, I know a magazine you can subscribe to.
Oh, yeah.
I'll send it to you.
Mm-hmm. Where'd you live again, Kelly?
You guys have a good night.
Mm-hmm. See you around.
You alright somewhere?
No, I'm okay. Well, yeah. Do you want to take me to the apartment?
Yeah, I can do that.
Thank you.
Wait, which apartment? Just down here?
Yeah, the one that we live at where you always park your moped.
Oh. Just like this, right?
Yep, that's how I see it at night. Thanks for the lift.
Of course. Good night.
Night. Helmet hair. I am thirsty. I'm gonna be hungry. Oh my lord. This is my house. It has a bunch of I don't think it's safe to eat these, especially since they put it in so people get sick now. So I'm not going to eat that. I have one piece of food before I starve, so hopefully that gets me through a meeting. Hopefully. Or I'm running to the creamery. Probably gonna have to do it mid-meeting, but thank you guys for joining me. I hope you enjoyed the town hall. I have to go to a meeting now. We're going to discuss the legislation. I'm looking for any and all feedback right before these go out because, yeah, got some really good feedback tonight, and I just want to make sure that these are airtight so that way there's no grievances. We have our I's dotted, T's crossed, all that good stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna tap out for now. Party tomorrow, so you'll see me again. And if there's any good RP, I might randomly go live at 4 in the morning. So if that happens, your phone's not glitching. It's probably true. Yeah. Catch you next time. Crap. This is Shabuzi. I can't play that. Copyright. Oh, okay. Well, silent goodbyes.